Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so obviously there's a bunch going on with Warhammer Fest and all of the new releases, but it's important that we don't forget about a couple of things here. So one, I just want to point out that something that was gone has just popped up in stock here again, if you're after another opportunity for this. And then also, we do have the limited offer on these made-to-order Chaos Marines. So if you were after the Armin Eternal, $38 for that classic. We have Fabius Bile, Karn the Betrayer, Typhus the Herald of Nurgle. All of those, $38 a piece. We have the original, Abaddon the Despoiler, as well. $45 for him. And this is just a hunk of metal right here. And then we also have the Traders of Chaos, $55 for those, and it's one each of the classic Chaos dedicated Marine variants. And then we have also the Chaos Lord with Combi Melta at $35, the Lord with Plasma Pistol at $35, and we have the iconic Heretic Astartes Demon Prince Classic. And this guy actually held up so well over the ages. I mean, this is still a great looking model right here. Now, obviously, the new Demon Prince is absolutely amazing. An awesome kit and the ability to customize it in endless ways. But this guy is super cool, and he was way ahead of his time. So $60 for that classic right there. And then finally, we see the big release of the Combat Patrol World Eaters. And honestly, I got to tip my hat to anybody that has managed to wait for the actual Combat Patrol. I broke down. I promised myself I wasn't going to buy them till the Combat Patrol came out. So I ended up just trading off some Astra Militarum for them instead. So maybe I'll show off the World Eaters army on the channel sometime. But very cool, this set, $160. And I think it came out to $250 in MSRP value for the individual kits inside. So you're saving $90 on that. Really, really nice savings. A great Combat Patrol. And it's awesome too because it has 31 models in it. And 21 of them are in power armor. That is pretty insane. So very nice Combat Patrol. And then we also see the Warhammer Underworlds, Wyrdhollow. So that's the brand new Warhammer Underworld set. And I did ask around a little bit. Thank you guys for chiming in the comments that this does in fact have everything you need to play. So if you're after these specific warbands, is a nice set. Comes with those extra card decks as well, which is a nice added benefit. All right, and then we have the paint sets. Citadel Color base paint set, $55 for this one. That's 15 paints in this set. And it is about 20% savings. And overall, composition-wise, this base paint set is nice. It has pretty much everything you need if you were just looking to try out Citadel paints for the first time. And then next we have the Citadel Color Layer paint set, $55 for that one. And this goes great with the base paint set. So if you already pick up the base paint set or you're going to pick it up, this will go along nicely with it, as it's basically all of your highlight colors that you would use in conjunction with that set. And then we have the Citadel Color Contrast paint set. So $55 for this. I think this is probably the best of all of them because I really am all about there being a lower price point for a little bundle of contrast stuff to get people started. And while there's a couple of these I would swap out for a different one that's slightly better, I think this is a really nice composition. $55 for this. If you haven't tried out contrast paints yet, here's your chance to do it for 20% off. And we have also the Citadel Color Shade paint set. Again, Citadel has really, really nice shades. They're just nice quality overall. And these are the new reformulated ones, which have a little bit more of a kind of contrast medium feel to them. So they don't fog over the surface as much and collect more down in the recesses. So $55 for that. You get 9 each in the contrast set and the shade set. But they are priced substantially higher per pot. So for $55, still comes out to about a 20% savings. And then here we see at the bottom, the Seraphon army set was sold out and it has actually shown back up in Games Workshop's web store. So if you did miss your opportunity to pick one of these up, it is still available. There's lots of them from other online retailers or local friendly game stores as well. So it is a really good box, a really nice deal. And while I wasn't too keen on them having 2 sets of the Raptidon riders in there, it turns out actually now that we've seen the rules, The Raptidon riders are really good. The chargers in specific, the ones for melee, are very, very strong. And I think most people are probably going to want at least one squad of 5, if not 2, and potentially even reinforcing one. So when it's all said and done, now that we've seen the rules, I think this is an even better box set because the Raptidons are very strong, the Slann is very strong, and the Saurus warriors are very good as well. And then on top of that, all the models are absolutely awesome. So really cool to see this thing pop up, your chance at the book, the cards, and a nice saving overall. So if you did miss out on your chance for this one, or you weren't sure about picking it up or not, the book is really nice. I have seen a couple people break it down, and it does appear to be very strong. Hopefully, actually, they tone it down just a bit. It does include your War Scroll cards, all of your enhancements, all that good stuff. And then the Slann is very good in the new rules and a really nice brand new model. And then again, the Chargers are much stronger for the Raptidons, but really cool models once again. And then the Saurus are just absolutely beautiful. I love the new Warriors. This is probably the biggest upgrade for the whole range. It's just the difference in how the actual Saurus warriors look. And I can't wait for the rest of the range as well. There's going to be a lot of really cool ways to run this army. And I think it's going to be strong, similar to like a Gits type strength. So if you've been getting pounded by your friends using those Gits or your enemies, maybe it's time to step into the Seraphon realm and give them some real competition. So very cool and happy to see this popped up. Hopefully there's lots of them floating around in the community because I do think it's a really nice box. I love the models inside, and these launch boxes are a really good deal too. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. So very, very cool. Glad to see that popping back up. Hopefully there's lots of them floating around the community. Also looking forward to the contrast paint bundle, as hopefully that'll get a lot of people to try out what I consider to be the superior product when it comes to the contrast style of paints. And also the shades are really nice, even the old style. So I'm looking forward to actually trying out the new style as well. Really just glad to see that Games Workshop has been listening lately. I definitely bust their chops quite a bit about some of the decisions they make and give them a hard time, but I'm also one to pay credit where it's due. And the truth is, Games Workshop really has been listening lately, and they're doing a lot more consumer-friendly type stuff. It doesn't always seem like it, but when we see a bunch of these big boxes coming out like this, that really does lower the overall cost to get into the hobby. And with the new launch of 10th edition on the horizon, and them making all the rules free, that's a huge step in the right direction. On top of that, we know that the 10th edition box is loaded with models, and it's going to be an amazing deal. So I really do want to give Games Workshop some credit. It's a big company, billions of dollars, and it's very hard for them to make adjustments in real time. But they have been much more friendly with the community lately, and they're putting out tons of big boxes with good savings. Now, obviously, they're not perfect, and we're fresh off the heels of the recent disaster, but I want to give them some credit where credit is due. So definitely an exciting week. Maybe not as much for these pre-orders as they kept us waiting a little too long on the World Eaters. And I think the focus is on Warhammer Fest and 10th edition and all that good stuff. But just wanted to pop in here and remind people in case they are after any of these limited chaos models. And then also in case anybody missed that Seraphon box set as well. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring this video. Check them out to save 15% on Games Workshop. And that's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I am so excited for the 10th edition launch. Some of this stuff's cool too, and I'm out of here.